哒啦哒哒啦啦哒啦，哒啦哒哒哒啦啦啦，哒哒哒啦啦哒哒哒，哒哒啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦啦。Here's my， 咦，我的眼镜呢？我的眼镜呢？哎呀！哎呀！开台啦！啊，2点嘞，我以为才1点多。看一下，啊，好困哦。哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒。哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒，准备要开始了，准备要开始了。我们来播一首，好像没有办法播。好看，开台歌，免费音乐，还是算了。算了，放着吧。准备要开始了，准备要开始了。我的手机。讲完。我帝都啊，是安怎啦？我杀！我开始杀！啦啦啦啦，啦啦啦啦，拉斯扎帕斯，拉斯扎帕斯。现在刷爱心可以提高好感度吗？可以呀，当然可以。哎，谁啊？哦，有了。
Here it is.
耶咻！哔！哎呦！啊，真的假的？等一下，大家还记得昨天在做什么东西吗？ 记得哈。讨论贡丸什么时候要抖20人份的海底捞？谢谢贡丸。贡丸，我想吃红糖糍粑。
What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we
想睡觉，
know
去
that the
睡啊。
Barkazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype.
你可
But
以
we still
挂着
need
就
to
好了。
corner the guilty
对
party.
啊，挂着去
But
休
how do
息
you
吧
intend to。prove... Oh no. Please
请
don't
挂
tell me we have to
台。
dive into the lake.
Huh.
你可以
You may
挂
rest
台，把
assured
声
that
音
I
拉
have a
掉。
far better idea.
应该是
We
说
have
把
only to
网
use
页的
our
声音拉
corrupt
掉，但
Doncaster
它还是要
station
播出来
master
这样。
as bait.
嘿，
He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
哇，四姐厂长还有我的，可以
Well,
啊
the。case is solved, and we shall be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away. Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
怎么了，迪都？哎呦，那铁枪出来了。这个账号又可以换一次一句话了。来呀、你想说啥？来换啊！来，想换啥就换啥。
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
哦。耶！
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
可是我
I
晚
didn't
上
want
就
another
是
life
关台
lost
了
in
呢
this。case,
嘿嘿。
Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your
Yes, it
testimony will be of great
huh?
importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
布丁安安。哦，对了，接受。我们玩下一个吧。哦，这是很中间呢。哦，苹果青安安，苹果青，我喜欢你的那张图，赞啦，很赞啊！ 继续。Off the rails。罗马浴场。干完好像说要去睡觉了。
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you.
他要假抖了是不是？
Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits. The pupil is dilated. The pupil is dilated. The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Huh?
I need to concentrate and...
Oh.
I need to con...
哈？什么意思？
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not.
补哦。
Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
两个男人
And these
没有
two
穿衣服
young
绑在一起，
chaps
扶
are
哦
sons
扶
of the
哦，
owners of the White Star Line,
扶
the
扶
company
扶
that built it.
扶起
There
来
were rumours。of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
go，我们去洗澡澡喽。都还没东西，是要推个屁啊！哎，所以，等一下，所以冰川关台对不对？好，我们看一下，好，继续。这是第3个案件了。
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, A lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police.
菲利普斯
He'll be able to give you more details.
香气
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
好，我们
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes 啊，Mr. Holmes。
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Secondly, sir，我们先来看一下哈，轻微的皱纹，挑剔，又发生电报。没有戒指，闪掉的纽扣，独居。
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember.
Very well, sir. I made sure that the room was clean.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time
该
until
不
the
会
room
是
is
烧
fully
炭
heated.
自杀吧
The？ gentleman had a meeting at they'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I saw. So I ran out to the. Then Inspector. No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. So, and then, while we were.
What happened after that?
I waited until it all. The changing room door was open, so.
You would have heard if some.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
What should we do next, Holmes?
我们现在跟警员
The
说话
steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
，Mr. Holmes。
The steam room's on the other side,
okay.
Mr. Holmes.
我想要逛逛看嘛，奇怪。哦，错了，看来是在这里了哦。哇，哎，我真的觉得很漂亮哎。
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
他们都直接放在
Clothes
这，
belonging to one of the suspects.
直接放在这里，这样可以吗？
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Champagne for a special occasion. Unopened, it was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session. Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
这样吗？没有别的了吗？看看，就走吧。哦，这游戏该不会……哎呀，尸体有酒。哎呀，也把酒给俺喂出来。
Lord Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy. Let us forget about that.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye
透过
straight
右眼
through
球
to the brain.
哦，我以为是挖出来，原来是透过右眼球刺穿大脑。
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it
真
before the
诚，
steam
对
session.
啊。
The death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many
阿
leads
翔、安
here.
安、迪万
What concerns me
你
is
们
that
见
we
面
still
了
have to
吗
find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please
Mr.
have the body
Holmes?
removed without disturbing anything else.
真的
in the
假
room.
的？请
Alright,
大
Mr.
家
Holmes.
一起来看台。
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly
你们
reckless
在
to
谁的
carry
车
out a
上
murder？
敢不敢
inside
现在
a
练
closed
之后才是
chamber.
敢
Why
呐
do you suppose they did it?
开什么玩
There are
笑
a？great
当
many
敢呐！
possibilities.
现在是在谁的车
The murderer
上
was in a
？D Y
hurry.
的车上
Or
是不是？
he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted.
Oh, probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
我等他念完。好，敢不敢跟他金盖白？敢呐！开什么玩笑？来看台我都敢，好不好？
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
钥匙。
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
苹果肌，苹果肌。我看，哦哟，我又忘记那个英文怎么念了，我每次都忘记。Is Paul John？ 哎，是吗？等一下，我先去听一次脚踝的版本。等一下脚踝呢？我每一次都会忘记的，没有错啦。等我一下啦，我来哦，打开一下我们。等我一下，我先把声音拉掉，然后我来听一次脚踝的版本。等我一下哦。你们真的很爱这一段诶。Explosion，OK， 好，那我要来咯。Explosion， 好，没事，脚踝部分我自己来就好了。好，阿翔还在吗？阿翔，我要念了哦。阿翔，你敢不敢用兑换的方式来兑换我指定一句话？那我要讲了，好，等一下我再听一次。Explosion， yes。Explosion， 好，那我要念哦。悄然而至的叛逆摩天楼，时机来临，从沉睡中苏醒吧，以无知狂气显现吧，击穿吧 ，Explosion！ 可以吗？我对话完毕了，我好棒哦！我越来越顺了啦。阿翔可以吗？阿翔，苹果青这样可以吗？苹果青，天啊，我的台到底发生了什么事？耶！我好棒哦！我怎么那么棒啊？给过耶！而且重点是这一段贡丸没有听到哦，因为他去睡觉了，他只能听 VOD 啦，哈哈哈！好爽哦！
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
会是什么啊？
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme.
嘿嘿，
I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿。哦，就是这个台词的
It's
主人。
horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
哎，他的身上有血。为什么他身上有血？
Blood traces wiped on the
他
towel.
的手也都是血。哦，就是这个台词。
I found him. I touched his shoulder.
怎么可能？只是睡着，他身上都是血，然后你说他只是睡着，疯了吗？
I don't want to.
啊，等一下。
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment. Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
Mr. House， 那壁画有没有什么可以？我觉得我有越来越棒的耶，我这个台词越念越顺，我怎么那么棒啊？真的好屌，真的，我怎么会那么棒？哈？为什么会那么棒？阿翔还在不在？阿翔不是说要我讲这个台词？阿翔嘞？哦。
Mr. Holmes, I should like to
我
take
们
the
用外
suspects
放
to the
听的
yard.
哈，
You can interrogate
怎样？
them
喜
there.
欢吗？
Any objections?
Please wait. I need to do something first.
可以。哦，你们是延迟是不是？
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
当然很重要啊。
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key.
So,
I put the key inside.
did you leave the bar?
No, sir. I did not.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you
never
dispatched
fail.
a telegram at around 7:30.
But
而
how
且
could you?
学
No,
了一
I,
个成
The telegram was
就
for someone.
Mr. Holmes, it's important. I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. I was away for 20 minutes.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that.
Did you check to...
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
These baths are becoming sinister.
噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔。
I'm always wondering what's on your mind.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes。
Mr. Holmes,
想
I should like to
你
take
还要我
the
讲什
suspects
么
to the
吗
yard.？You can interrogate them there. Any
还是你
objections?
要抖我？等等。
Please wait. I need to do something first.
啊，等一下，我再看有没有。我可以去拿一点武器什么？不是武器的、啊。他想讲什么？你说中二的台词啊？因为我觉得我现在刚好开了耶，就是我觉得我刚刚很棒。哎、我已经就是练习完毕了，我现在已经可以很顺畅的讲出一些中二病的台词了。我觉得我很棒，我觉得我现在要趁这一波机会，赶快再把能讲的讲一讲。1888。
A glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
像我现在，啊，
Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
如果大大愿意抖我的话，我会讲出更多更羞耻的话，都没有问题哦。节操呢？
Archaeological
我的节
findings,
操呢？
old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
我的节操是不是没有了？哦，这个要回去弄，很麻烦。啊！
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
Huh?
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
我的手机。噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔。等我一下啊！噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔。
Tools used by archaeologists in their research. Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
我找到了。
I will need these tongs. This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
哎，这里好漂亮哦！
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement. Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
要不然我们就去夹那个金属的。这里真的好漂亮哦！是哦。他们还在这里等呢。
I should analyze this melted metal.
出大事了。
Mr. Holmes?
None.
All these events are...
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes， 检查个人物品。哦，好，我先回家一趟。我先回家检验一下，回家检验一下。Toby!
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
过分。1893年。
Here it is.
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
哦，很多事要做呢。
Selenite. White clay particles. Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
白粘土。
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans. Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide. I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide. I must take a pipette. I must take a pipette. I must take. I must take. I must. I must. I must take a. I must take. I must take. I must take a pipette and place. I must take.
啊，不是啊，你又不让我用。
I must take a. Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
Water.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be... Let us compare this sample with a... If it changes color... I must take a pipette and place several drops of acid upon the samples.
Oh.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality. My analysis table. It is useful for my work. This ring was most likely the... An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel. I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question. An old and rather dirty coin. Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson? To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
付宝抖内是不是要加好友才可以抖？
And then to
应
gently
该
smudge the leftover
还
pencil
没有，
marks
我现在的欧付宝还没
Watson won't mind
还没
if I
通
use
过，
his.
所以应该还不能抖，可能要再等一下，因为我现在正在让它审核当中。哦，它有一个可以用好友的、啊，我
Mr.
知道好
Holmes,
像是
the。coroner...
你要
What are
干
you
嘛
doing?？ Tampering with the evidence.
I prefer to make them talk. Today,
Wonderful.
不要啦
I，could retrieve
默默伤人
only
的
the final words. The rest
对
of it is
啊，好
lost.
像是。
Perhaps the autopsy
你在
will
研究
assist us in
哦
that matter.
我以为
I'm
你要
not sure that I
你要
can
给
allow
我
you to
钱，
inspect
吓我
the
一
body
跳
now.。
I am
他想
sure
说不
that
要
you
啦。
must, Constable.
Well,
啊，不要抖给我啦，害羞啦。啊，不是，因为我的还在那个验证当中，
A
所以可能
hand-drawn
不能
map.
没办法抖，应该是正常的。好啦，10块可以，10块可以，超过太多不行啦。
An ordinary pencil. When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself. A file.
It's the St. John's Wartflower Home.
An embroidered silk handkerchief. Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card. A fountain pen with solid gold
哇，
trim.
纯金打造的。好了吗？调查个人物品完成，我要去验尸了，好爽啊！走吧，我们去验尸。走吧，我们去验尸体。Hello，尸体，你好啊。
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease. An unusual wound, inflicted... According to the...
哎呀，哎呀，他的屁股！
Some light bruising caused by a rope. The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was
你
descending
看他的卡车
somewhere.，
我会不会被变态？哦，他自己翻回来了。卡车，哎呀，18禁，18禁，救命啊！18禁啊！18禁啊！这个游戏18禁啊！打妹打妹，这里还有一句，你看他，哦，打妹打妹，他的三角地带都快露出来了，打妹打妹，我们远离他。哦，我怕了，好不好？奇怪的伤口，稀释洗。是真气吗？我觉得说不通哎。来，我们去审问犯人。审问犯人之前呢
Locked.
，locked。一个一个来。
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day. Would you mind?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared... Surprisingly,
Surprisingly.
Well, Sir Rodney was God.
Can you...
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down.
气变得
The
十
steam
分
was
浓，基本就
particularly...
看不
I just
清。
heard Mr. Garrow shouting.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a...
Can you recall any...
Well, yesterday, we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite.
Do you recognize...
Certainly. It's the famous
Yeah,
Aswan ring.
so-
Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself.
Sir Rodney...
What can you tell me?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has... I will keep...
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's
为什么
arrival?
加不到你自己的
rather
DC？
well.
完了，
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
应该会有诶，
But
要不然你就
since
自
Sir
己
Rodney's arrival, he
哎
had，
我
calmed
不知道
down.
哎
He，
他
allowed us
找
to
我进
work.
去，他就直接
I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now
他
that
直
Sir
接把我连
Rodney
过
is
去了
dead?
耶，所以我也不知
Well,
道
I。haven't thought about that.
We discovered.
No,
Did you place the bot?
no, I did not.
No, I did not.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir.
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need...
傲慢吧。贵族出身。猎头佬是啥？
You are the manager of the
不
bar.
过就是个
Is that
金
correct?
驴，有什么好
Yes,
羞
I'm
的？
passionate about archaeology. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you...
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
You were not particularly close.
我想听到我们
He
家
had
姐
an
姐的声
unpleasant
音。
temperament, suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
来，我抱抱你好不好
Not？at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
等我一下啊。稍等我一下下，看顾一下我家的狗，看它想干嘛。你去躺好啊，你不是要躺躺吗？来，等等，躺躺躺躺。我回来了，继续继续。我家的狗狗在我的床上走来走去，不知道它想干嘛。
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
错了，
How was the work...
Rather slowly, I would say.
错了，所以它是香槟。
How was the work...
Rather slowly, I would say.
错，
Rather slowly, I would say.
又错，这到底是什么啊？
How was the work...
Rather slowly, I would say.
我是只有剩信还没拿。
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival...
Sir Rod...
Please tell me what
Murder.
happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. But I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Please. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
What is your occupation?
I am a counsellor at the district chamber.
What were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am,
You?
Yes.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No,
这是嗑药
nothing. I'm better now.
是吧？是嗑药啊
Please！ try to recall what...
The room was so.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I
Saw the knife. What did it look like?
everything was as if.
金色的小刀，
Had Sir...
Well, he had been rather. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some. His ring. Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
Really?
This is the coin that...
It must be very rare.
No.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. Did you play...
What?
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that.
I'm not sure.
Do you have something else to ask me?
I'm trying to rest.
Mm. 这有3个人要问，是不是？Sure.
Now we have 2 maps. We must... Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Ro...
Go, go, go.
This archaeological site has been a...
What should we do next, Holmes?
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city. door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste. The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
挡住了。没有东西，没有东西，没有东西，没有东西。我要从这边上去，再往那边走，去逛一圈。
I don't need the ropes for now. Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush.
And brush. 我要挖地了吗？我要挖地了吗？啦啦啦啦啦啦啦。有一点想睡觉，可是又想玩游戏，该怎么办才好呢？啦啦啦啦啦。Tempo.
Construction hooks. Construction hooks.
住对象。
This railway is used to remove rubble from the site. This is a The door has... The gas briquettes were used. This is the map. It is a broken statue of a bull. It is a statue of Minerva.
门那吧？那这个人呢？
Neptune, the god of the sea. This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here? I can see now.
I can see now.
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman bar.
冷冻室，前往冷冻室。哦，华生你很烂呢，你怎么还在这？走的华生，你这个冗员。
Mr. Holmes,
Thank you.
哇，好漂亮哦！哦，所以这真的是一个遗迹，然后他把它拿来当成一个古代的卖点，很赞。
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones.
蝎子，铁爪。 我不行了，我想先关台，晚一点再玩，好困哦。 困的，我要打字给大家看。抱歉，布丁，因为我真的太困了。我现在玩游戏，我都不知道我在玩什么了。嘿嘿嘿，我晚一点再开，可能7、8点吧。晚一点再见喽，晚安，晚安，拜拜。我看一下，现在可以把你们送去哪？我送去萌萌店那边好了，把你们送过去。晚一点再见喽，拜拜。